Agradeço a Deus por estar vivendo grande momento, né? Muito feliz por estar aqui.
Neymar is fully aware of how lucky he is. He had a run-in with death when he was little and may have never fulfilled his incredible destiny. But he's not the only one. Here are 5 players who nearly died when they were just little kids. Number 1, Neymar. Neymar loves being on the football pitch, and he knows he has to make every second count, because the Brazilian could have been deprived of this joy at a tender age. He nearly lost his life in a car accident when he was only 1 year old. That day, I was returning from the mountains. It was raining and there was a lot of wind. Suddenly, one of the cars lost control and hit R1. In the end, little Ney was found under a seat, covered in blood and seriously hurt, but without any broken bones. A story which strangely has a lot in common with number 2, Franck Ribéry. Like Neymar, Franck is a talented dribbler. Like Neymar, Franck finished 3rd in the Ballon d'Or. Like Neymar, Franck represents a zest for life. And like Neymar, Franck had a brush with death in his childhood in another car accident. When Ribéry was 2 years old, the car he was in was struck by a lorry. Little Franck's face was severely damaged. He had to receive 100 stitches, and his scars are now recognized around the world. People pointed at me, made comments. Me and my family suffered a lot, but my scars were character building. Another huge name from the football world feared for his life. Number 3, Kaká. Ricardo Kaká has a name that will go down in football history. However, the entire world may have never discovered his existence. When he was 18, while messing around in a swimming pool, Kaká had an unfortunate fall and shattered his spine. While the doctors feared the worst, Kaká underwent an extreme recovery process. And only 3 months later, he joined Sao Paulo Football Club. The accident was a very important episode in my life. And that period, once again, I saw that God was with me. After 3 months, I started to play professionally with Sao Paulo. It was a mission. I think football is my mission. He shares this conviction with one of his compatriots. Number 4, Joel Linton. Newcastle's new star always loved football. From a young age, in Aliança in the northeast of Brazil, he used every means possible to go to matches. But one day, this could have cost him his life. I was 12 years old. We were going to play football, but the pitch was far away. A truck was going slowly up the hill, and I jumped on the back of it. I was holding on with 2 of my friends, just trying to get to our game. I ended up falling onto the road. I cut my arm. This fall could have been fatal. Beyond the impressive scar this accident left him with, Joel Linton knows that he could have died for another reason. If his mother had found out. I told her it was from playing football because I knew if I told her the truth, she would ground me for a whole week and I wouldn't be allowed to play. Joel Linton wasn't afraid of the truck, but who isn't afraid to admit their mistakes to their mom? I mean, seriously. They are so worried about us, like in the case of our next player. Number 5, Jolion Lescott. You've all probably wondered how the former Manchester City player got that scar, isn't that right? And the answer will give you chills. He was very lucky to survive. When he was leaving school, this football fanatic was hit by a car that left him in critical condition. All that in front of his mother, who was powerless to help. He suffered severe swelling of the brain, so he was very lucky to live. For a kid of that age to even live after something like that, let alone go on to achieve what he has achieved in football, is phenomenal. Premier League champion, international player, and someone who spent time at one of the biggest clubs in his country, Jolion was able to make the most of the chance he was given. These surreal stories remind us how lucky we have to remember we are to be alive, like these players managed to do. Do you know any other incredible stories about football players in their childhood?